Well, Lana Payne is the president of Unifor, which is this country's largest private sector union. Lana, thank you for making the time.
Thanks, Michael.
So Mexico gets this 30-day reprieve, which Canada does not. And, when you listen to Donald Trump, he's tying this to the Mexican president, saying that she is promising to do more work on border security, migration. Do you think that offers a path forward in any way for Canada to address the tariffs against us?
Well, the reality, in my opinion, for Canada is this has never been about the border, and it's never been about fentanyl. It's always been about our jobs and shifting investment and production out of Canada and into the United States. And that's what's at risk right now, which is why it's so important, Michael, that the federal government, the provincial governments continue to do what they're doing, and that's fighting back hard. And our union is going to continue fighting back hard, because this reprieve, so-called reprieve that he's given the auto sector right now in Canada is no reprieve whatsoever.
No reprieve whatsoever. And we did hear it from his White House press secretary saying it was really meant to give the companies time to move their facilities to the United States. And to that, when you speak to your members, Lana, I'm wondering what this kind of uncertainty, this back and forth that we've been seeing from the White House in this week alone, whether or not that's created job losses already, or perhaps even warnings that shifts are going to be canceled amongst your members.
Michael, I've just come out of a meeting with 150 of our leaders from the auto sector across Ontario, and I can tell you two things are happening right now. There is an incredible amount of worry and anxiety that workers are feeling. That is being expressed to their local union leadership every single day. And there is incredible resolve among our leadership right now to bring this to a head. No one is going to take this lightly. And I can tell you, any company in Canada where we have people working who thinks that they can move and shift production out of Canada, shift auto production out of Canada to the United States in order to appease Donald Trump is going to have a massive fight on their hands. I can guarantee you that. And our leadership came here today to talk just about that.
Talk about that, and you've also been speaking with the Prime Minister, part of the Advisory Council on the United States and Canada relations. So what has been your advice to the Prime Minister, and given the fact that we're going to get a new leader come this Sunday and a new Prime Minister, what is the advice on the table to them when it comes to the workers in this country?
Well, obviously, we need to hit back hard with the tariffs that we have put out there already. Provinces are hitting back with non-tariff related retaliation. That is also important, but everything has to be on the table, and we need to move quickly. That is what I would say right now. We cannot continue in this holding pattern of taking attack after attack, threat after threat. And for working people, they need to see, obviously, that the government has their back in case we get into a massive trade war. We're going to need workers' supports. And industry is going to need support. The reality is, though, Canada has a ton of leverage, and honestly, we're going to have to use it.
Lana Payne, always appreciate the time. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Michael.